Hello friends, welcome back to yet another episode of our Sri Lankan travel. Today we'll be traveling to Dambulla Cave Temple. The Dambulla Cave Temple or Golden Temple of Dambulla is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in central Sri Lanka featuring the largest, best preserved cave temple complex. Dating back to the 1st century BCE, it includes over 150 Buddha statues, intricate mural paintings across 5 main caves, and stunning views from its 160-meter high rock showcasing 22 centuries of history. It is located 24 km from Sigiriya near Dambulla town. 5 main illuminated shrines like Raja Vihāraya, Maharaja Vihāraya, etc. contain stunning 2,100 square meter murals and 153 Buddha statues. It is an active pilgrimage site occupied by monks since the 3rd century BCE. Visitors must climb approximately 350 to 364 steps from the base to the caves. Let me brief you about the dress code. Modest clothing covering shoulders and knees is mandatory. Buy tickets at the bottom near the Golden Temple before climbing. A visit takes about 1.5 to 2 hours, and the best time to visit here is morning or late afternoon to avoid heat and crowds. There are more than 80 documented caves in the surrounding area. Major attractions are spread over 5 caves which contain statues and paintings. These paintings and statues are related to Gautama Buddha and his life. There are a total of 153 Buddha statues, 3 statues of Sri Lankan kings, and 4 statues of gods and goddesses. Inside the caves, the ceilings are painted with intricate patterns of religious images following the contours of the rock. There are images of the Lord Buddha and Bodhisattvas as well as various gods and goddesses. The Dambulla Cave Monastery is still functional and remains the best preserved ancient edifice in Sri Lanka. The Dambulla Rock offering a panoramic view of the surrounding flat lands, which includes the rock fortress Sigiriya 19 km away. Dusk brings hundreds of swooping swallows to the cave entrance. The largest cave measures about 52 meters from east to west and 23 meters from the entrance to the back. This spectacular cave is 7 meters tall at its highest point. The first cave is called Devaraja Lena. Lena in Sinhalese meaning cave or cave of the divine king. An account of the founding of the monastery is recorded in a 1st century Brahmi inscription over the entrance to the first cave. This cave is dominated by the 14-meter statue of the Buddha hewn out of the rock. It has been repainted countless times in the course of its history and probably received its last coat of paint in the 20th century. At his feet is Buddha's favorite pupil, Ananda. At his head, Vishnu, said to have used his divine powers to create the caves. The visiting information is as follows: daily from 7 am to 7 pm. Entry fee approximately LKR 2000 to LKR 3000. You must buy your ticket at the booth near the bottom entrance before climbing the 364 steps. Tickets are not sold at the top. In the second and largest cave, in addition to 16 standing and 40 seated statues of Buddha, are the gods Saman and Vishnu, which pilgrims often decorate with garlands, and finally statues of King Vattagamani Abhaya, who honored the monastery in the 1st century BC, and King Nisanka Malla, responsible in the 12th century for the gliding of 50 statues. The third cave, the Maha Vihāraya, the great new monastery, acquired ceiling and wall paintings in the typical Kandy style during the reign of King Kirti Sri Rajasinha, the famous Buddhist revivalist. In addition to the 50 Buddha statues, there is also a statue of the king. Cave 4, Paschima Vihāraya, or the Western Temple. It is a smaller cave containing a seated Buddha under a Makara Torana, that is dragon arc. Cave 5 is the Devana Alut Vihāraya, or the second new temple, the newest addition, once used as a storehouse, now housing a large reclining Buddha. For the best lighting, visit before 11 am when the sun shines directly onto the Golden Buddha statue at the base. Inside the caves, photographers suggest using high ISO settings due to the dim atmospheric lighting. If possible, avoid visiting on Poya, that is full moon days, as the site becomes extremely crowded with local devotees.